universe of world.
There's your fucking take.
Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean, relax.
The youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker. Oh my god. Welcome back, YT Gang, to another episode of DJVW.
That's how you come in.
It is. I'm feeling hot today. This episode is brought to you by Rise Superfoods. Everybody's heard of mushroom coffee, right, Jay? I mean, if you haven't, you live under a damn rock.
Well, actually, I wasn't aware of the mushroom coffee.
You're aware? Come on.
I was aware of it through Joe Rogan. But
That's right.
This is what I get when I first tell people about
Yes.
Rise Coffee.
Rise Mushroom Coffee.
They go, ew, mushroom coffee?
And what do? You open hand slap them in the mouth?
I tell them, you stupid fool. I say, you don't even know how good it is.
You know, it's
what
good
it
and it's good for you.
And what it has in it that makes it so good.
God,
Dave,
man, we're talking cordyceps, we're talking lion's mane, we're talking reiki, we're talking turkey tail.
Turkey tail.
Turkey tail.
For the love of God, there is pulverized turkey tail in this thing.
That is not true. That is not. Well, I guess, yeah, it is, right? It's pulverized turkey tail.
Yes, it is.
It's good for all kinds of stuff, man. It's good for boosting the old immune system, which is very important in COVID
right
times.
now, with COVID century.
We're in the pandemic, baby. You want to boost that immune system.
Guess what?
What's that?
I haven't got COVID yet. Have you?
No, and you know why?
And you know what?
Rise Mushroom Coffee.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
We're
Rise.
talking immune boosting. We're talking focus enhancing. We're talking gut biome correcting. It's good, and it's good for you, and it's only 15 calories per serving.
Not only that, but I heard that this Rise Superfood Coffee will extend your life by 180 years.
We're still in the trial period
now,
trying
Dave,
to figure
is
that out.
true?
Well, I think it is true. It's just that you have to wait a long time to prove it. We haven't had anybody.
Dave, how do I get my own bag of Rise Superfood Coffee?
Guess what, Jay? You can't have this one. But what you can do is head over to risesuperfoods.com, and when you purchase at checkout, make sure you use the promo code.
What's the promo, Dave?
DJVW.
That's amazing. And what would it save me, Dave?
It saves you 15% off.
So,
I mean, what more could you want?
So the bag is approximately $36.
Yeah,
and then
until you knock off 15%, Jakey boy.
And what does that come out to?
It comes out to a clean 30.
That's so easy. Why doesn't everybody do this?
I have no idea. It's good. It's good for you. And your boy right now is doing the ketogenic diet. And guess what doesn't mess up my ketogenic diet, Jay?
Is it Rise Superfood?
It's Rise Superfoods mushroom coffee. It doesn't knock me out of ketosis. I'm good. I'm going to be shredded this summer. I'm going to be healthy.
That's all I want for my coffee.
That's it. It's literally in the cup right now, boys and girls, and we wouldn't lie to you. It smells kind of chocolatey when you bust open the bag.
Yeah,
and it's goddamn delicious. It really is.
Folgers crystals could blow me.
Oh, that's goddamn right. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, to support DJVW, to support Jakey Boy, to support the Cobra, head over to risesuperfoods.com. Pick yourself up a sweet bag of mushroom coffee, and at checkout, use promo code DJVW. Save 15% off and put a little cheddar in the boys' pockets.
That was quite possibly the best ad read ever.
That's because we're the best ad readers ever, Jay.
There's so much going on right now.
Oh my God, I'm so lit up, bro. We're rolling off last night. Everybody knows what happened last night. It's Sunday.
Oh my God.
Yesterday was Saturday.
I don't care. As everybody could clearly see,
God damn it, I'm jealous of that shirt, sir.
It don't stop.
It's a beautiful shirt.
My love for this man does not stop.
It doesn't. He could knock out 3 dozen elderly men, and I wouldn't hop off the goddamn counter train.
I love that guy. I don't care. He could grab any woman he wants.
He could do it in his personal life.
You know, ladies, you don't tell him no. How about that?
Wait a second, bro. Look, all we're saying is in your personal life.
Hashtag shut up. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Hashtag shut your goddamn mouth.
Nobody's safe.
When Mystic Mac is talking to you, you shut your goddamn mouth.
When Mystic Mac's about ready to lay that Mystic cack.
That shillelagh. Listen, man. I mean, whatever the guy does in his personal life, sure. I don't enjoy it. I'm not a fan of what he does personally, but in the ring, I've always been a fan.
I am, Dave.
Jay, I'm trying to steer this shit back away from condoning violence against women and the elderly.
I told you before, I'd hit a handicapped person.
You have said that.
I'd hit an old person.
Hey.
And if a girl told me no.
Yeah, wait. Wait a second, Jay. Wait a second. Look, all right, we're just having fun. We're just having
how
fun.
Dare you?
How dare you?
I'm a man.
But before we roll,
apex of apex.
Jay, listen, man, you got to take that energy down a little bit. Jay just got done with a big workout. He's all hyped up on Rise Energy or Rise Superfoods coffee, and he's just got to take it down a little bit.
Hey, Rain. Suck my dick.
Fucking right, Rain. You can go fuck off. You had the shot with your boys.
You had the chance, Rain, and you know what? You blew it.
I'll tell you what, though, man.
Instead, you guys, you sponsor that big mountain of a man who can't throw hands for dick.
Which one? Who?
The Mountain.
They sponsor the Mountain?
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
And he just got
money
lit
wasted.
up in a boxing match.
Yeah, he had an exhibition match, right?
Yeah, he's got something going on with Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall's going to break his face.
Yeah, Eddie Hall is godly strong on Instagram.
No, I think he's the Beast Hall or something.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh, right. He's not. Is he training? Is he actually training to fight?
They're training to fight each other.
Because there's a guy called I forget what his real name is, but on Instagram it's Godly Strong. Yeah. And the guy is an ex strongman competitor, and now he's tossing hands and shit and training MMA. And I've watched him get crispy, and the goddamn the shots he lands on the mitts are terrifying.
Yeah. They're terrifying. They crack.
They're really
well.
Scary,
Let's get back to our boys Mystic Mac and
well,
D
before
Poirier.
we get there, I want to have the people be left in an air of suspense, because first I want to talk about just our mornings a little bit.
Sure.
You know, because you had a morning, I had a morning.
Yeah.
What did you do this morning, Jay? Because it's the goddamn thing that you do nearly every morning. You're a monster.
As always.
You're a monster. I'll give it. You're a goddamn workhorse, man. You really are.
I am. You know what? There's this like something that always creeps up in my head.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, don't do it. You know?
What's the don't do it?
It's the
don't smack these women.
Stay. Don't beat these old people.
Don't beat these old people.
And I say, Jay, you shut up.
You shut up. You hit these old people.
I just, I get. I'm like everybody. Where I get that internal like, just stay in bed and just watch some YouTube.
Dude.
You know?
Yeah, that's hard.
And I fight through that shit, you know, because I feel like there's 3 levels, okay? It's either you're tired and you don't want to do it. Your body's either telling you no, or you can do it, but you just don't want to.
So you're saying there is a smart time to not do it. If your body is not about it.
If your body's telling you do not do it,
yeah,
then I'm not going to go. Like the other day, I pulled something in my groin from like rolling.
Oof. Oh, I thought you were going to say from laying down that
No, laying my cock down.
Laying that cock down.
No, so I pulled something in my groin, and I was just like, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna exasperate the injury.
How long did you?
I took off about like 4 days.
What do you do? Do you stretch that out?
Yeah, I got it all stretched out and everything, and then I went back to squatting, doing all my
deep and heavy
things. Yeah. So this morning I rolled about an hour of jiu-jitsu with my boy Terrence. Shout out to my boy Terrence.
Shout out Terrence.
I got him in a triangle.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I gave him some hip thrusts.
Don't get over here.
I gave him some hip thrusts.
You did not do
that.
Yeah,
I did, dude.
You're a disrespectful son of a bitch.
My dick was literally just caressed against his face, and I knew it because he started laughing, and I was like, I gotta go with this. And then I gave him a little, and then one time I got him in a head and arm choke. I got him in a head and arm choke. Yeah. Got the gable grip, giving him the squeeze. No, I went like this. I go, this is where you go to sleep. And I gave him a kiss, and I just squeezed.
God, and he was like, has fun.
He said, you kissed me.
You fucking kissed me. But yeah, man, that's all part of you keeping that monster under wraps, though. You know what I mean?
That's keeping the demons at bay. I got that Goggins in me, that little bit of crazy.
We talk about it all the time. Your cup overfloweth with rage at all times. You got that look in your eye, and that look in your eye is just it eking around the edges and seeping over the edges of the cup. Sure. But if not for all the shit that you do, your cup would just be spilling over,
murdering people,
just knocked over,
just in a tower, pang, pang, pang.
This is for everybody else's well-being that Jakey boy goes as hard as he does.
So I rolled for about an hour. Then I did bag work for about 45 minutes, and then I did strength conditioning for about another 35.
That's
40
a good
minutes.
3 hours.
It's 2.5 hour workout.
Jeez,
I felt good. I felt good this morning, and that's the thing. Like, if you're feeling good, push yourself. And then yesterday, I did some sparring with my boy Tristan. Shout out to Tristan.
But man, I had
that fucking look in my eye, man. Yeah. And he had that look in his eye, and we started throwing like a little bit heavier. I
feel like you really get that look in striking.
Oh, dude, there's that look that you give, like, and it's like, this is it. Here we go, and you're snapping punches
just
and
cracking the shit out of each other.
It's good. It was fun. I got got to like the first round we went pretty light. Second round we went a little bit heavier. It was fun. We had a good time.
There you go.
And the old man still got it.
Yeah. I mean, you train
because not for nothing. I got him by about 14 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No shit. Tristan's a young dog. He's a young pup.
23, I think. 22.
Yeah. He's a young man. Big
I'm
dude.
36.
Young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little bit of the opposite of that. I woke
You're just
up this
starving
morning.
yourself to lose weight.
No,
huh?
I'm not starving myself. You know what I am doing? We talked about it before the show. Is I've started doing deadlifts. So I set up a bar with 200 pounds on it, and I'm doing sets of 10 over and over again. And then the next day, I'll feel. You know what's funny is the other day I hit you up. I said, "Hey Jay, is it like a normal thing if you should eat and then right after you eat, you do deadlifts and then you throw up?"
And I said, "Yeah." That sounds about right.
Yeah,
I would have told you not to do that.
I didn't know that. I've been out of it. I've never really lifted super heavy.
I wish you would have still been working out with me. Because like when
We
you
had
were
fun.
Training with me,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yeah, over at...
I just remember you would always be like, are we done yet?
Oh
No,
my God,
still got a couple
dude.
more sets.
Well, with you, I learned that
damn it.
sled pushes, sleigh pushes, they look fun on TV.
They look so much easier than
They're
they are.
dog shit in real life, bro. It made me so fucking miserable. I couldn't believe it. But
They're rough.
This morning, I woke up. I shook down the queen cobra there,
Yep.
and got her to give it up a little bit.
You had to leave early for the fights
and
yesterday.
it didn't work out though. You know
you
why?
left at the JoJo Calderwood fight.
You and your brother are the chattiest Cathys on earth. I
Yeah,
told
we
my
are.
wife that we would leave at 10 because she was
Sure.
already getting tired before we showed up.
Yeah.
And she said if we leave at 10, then I'll give you some.
How
And
good was that cocktail though?
Oh, it was great. That was great. It was interesting because what was it? What did you?
It
give
was
us?
a mango habanero.
Yeah, your wife hooked us up with mango habanero
cocktail.
or habanero, whatever.
No,
what
it was jalapeno infused mango juice
Yeah.
with gin. It was delicious.
It was really good.
It's really good.
And it.
She asked me, she's like, "You want a mocktail?" And I was like, "Well, what about Dave and Sydney?" She's like, "I can make them cocktails.
Yeah,
we got
dude.
some gin."
I liked it.
I was like, "All right, yeah."
I
let's
thought
do
it was really good.
It was
And,
kind of fun. It
had
was
like
nice.
this little spicy thing, but not really. It just had the flavor of spicy.
That's the
It was really
jalapeno,
good.
baby.
But I tell her, we'll leave at 10. She goes, "We leave at 10. I'll give it up." I said, "Okay, cool. That's the plan, right?" So 10 o'clock rolls around. I stand up. I get ready to go. You and your brother held us captive at the door for half an hour. We didn't get out of here. We stood by that
Yeah.
goddamn front door for a half an hour
Yeah.
trying to exit. She's texting
Sure.
me. She's going, "I'm sweating," because she's in her jacket.
Yeah,
We're standing by
sure
the door.
was.
And
Yeah.
there's just no
And
way.
had a like cashmere sweater on.
Yeah,
it.
she's sweating her ass off. I'll tell you what. I'm a chatty Cathy.
Yeah.
You're a chatty Cathy. Your brother takes the goddamn cake.
Josh don't come for air.
I mean, Josh does a show about food. He should just do a show about verbiage and his ability
He's
to speak
good.
because he
Yeah.
does, and he doesn't miss a beat.
No.
He's very good. He's very
He's
sharp.
very articulate.
Yeah, he's very articulate, and
Yeah.
he does not stop, man. But
He's one of those guys where I'm like, you could do a podcast by yourself.
100% he could. Yeah.
I could not.
He could do a Luke Cortman, the madman himself. He could stand in front of that camera and
Sure.
and
slip into insanity.
and you would learn
Yeah.
shit too.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude. He's a sharp dude.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
articulate.
yeah.
But when you're trying to get out that door, it's goddamn near
When you're trying to get out
impossible.
that door and fuck your wife,
It's not
you
happening.
don't want
So,
Josh around.
I didn't get any ass last night. Thanks you very much, Josh and Jay. So this morning, luckily, I woke up and we changed the tone of that. And we go out afterwards because we had to get my wife's wedding ring resized.
Yeah.
It's sliding off. So we finally get the call back to go do that. It's in the mall. What do you know? 2 birds, 1 stone. I gotta pick up some drip before the show.
of course.
So
wouldn't be a show if you weren't dripping.
that's right. We gotta be careful not to slip because the boys are gonna drip. All right.
How
now,
you like them apples, baby?
we head out to a little Colombian cafe, right? And I felt like I cheated on my diet this morning. I had
Yeah.
chicharrón, right,
Oh,
which is like a
so
crispy
good.
pork,
Yeah.
with the fat and everything on it, and there was some potato wedges
Deep
that came with
fried,
it. It
yeah.
was so fucking good. And then I had a nice Colombian coffee, just cream, no sugar. And so while you're out there
Sounds
working
like
like
a
a madman,
lovely morning.
it was really nice. Like I'm still reeling from it because
So I'm working out my demons,
Yep,
trying
working
to
out
keep
your
them at
demons,
bay.
yes.
And you're having
You and I
Nespresso
are
and,
so
and,
similar.
And chicharrones.
We're so similar, but we're also so different, and we complement each other so well, I think. And it's like our backgrounds, our upbringings, there's a lot of parallels, but then our personality types, they deviate and we go in different directions. And I think it makes this perfect recipe. But so we go and do that. We have this beautiful breakfast, and then we head to the mall, pick up some drip, we pick up the ring, and here I am. But all in all, it sounds like the both of us just butt fucked the shit out of this morning.
I'm gonna have to say we crushed this morning.
Goddamn crushed it. Of course we did.
I wish every one of my days could like start
Just
like
be
this.
this nice?
This is one of those things where I wish that I had that ability to do things like this every morning.
Every morning,
and
yeah.
then you do the show in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
So the odds, This is why I wish that I would have hit like the lottery.
Yeah. So, I mean, this genuinely brings me a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, when I showed up, both of us were just lit. We were just lit and shouting. We did a mock
we had the
Superfoods ad.
We had to
just turned into a screaming.
We just had to try to like. Last night, like with the Connor fight and the Dustin Poirier, we tried to like, okay, we got to save some material tomorrow for the show, so we can't go too ham.
Yeah,
you know, like I want to tell you that little story and stuff. Yeah, but
there was some stuff that we told a lot of stories.
I'll get to later. It was
but I told
crazy.
you I was like, pump the brakes on that one because you have one that we're gonna tell later on. I'd love to hear, but it's dangerous when we get together because we're chatty Cathys and we
got to save some material for the peeps.
Every time we get together, it's a fucking podcast and a goddamn good one.
That's true.
It is true, bro.
But last night with the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight, it was a crazy thing to you see Conor McGregor.
Well, wait, before we started Conor, because I think we have to let's work up to it. Do you mind if we work up to it, or do you want to dive in?
Oh no, we could go. Let's talk Dan Hooker Chandler. I mean,
or you want to talk Jessica? I want to talk Jessica I because I like Jessica I.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yo, she did get fucked up. I mean, it was a good fight, and she was in it a lot, and her clinch was like really dominant, but she didn't do anything with it. But she really was able to.
If somebody just keeps kicking me over and over, stop going fucking north-south. Why are you going linear on this girl?
Yeah.
She's just teep kicking you every time. Or she's doing those like oblique looking kicks to the knee.
Kicks and knees, dude. Her
JoJo
knees in the
called
clinch.
it as soon as Jessica I let up off the gas.
Yeah.
She just started picking her apart.
Yeah.
You know, she started doing damage.
Cormier was talking
little
about
Scottish girl.
It was like every time they disengaged the clinch, JoJo would strike on the way out. Almost every single time they would break the clinch, JoJo would strike on the way out. Where
she busted her orbital really nasty.
Yeah, that was right at the end. That was like the last thing that happened was she busted her orbital, and then she kind of dropped her a little bit, where Jessica I ended up planting down on her hands and knees. It was a little bit of a trip, but it was also a strike that did it.
I tell that to all like my guys coming up. I'm like, man, you gotta punch off that break, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
people
especially in the
anime,
anime,
and they're last,
and they reset.
Yes.
They disengage, they reset, and I'm like, dude, when you disengage, crack, hit with a quick 1-2 piece
on the way out,
finish with that leg kick. I was like, dude, nobody does it.
JoJo was doing it.
She sure as hell did.
JoJo was doing it.
And just guys like, well, I'm going to go heal up and then go back to my OnlyFans.
Well, yeah. Does she have an OnlyFans?
Yeah, she does.
No shit. Does she really?
Yeah.
Go get that money, girl.
That one girl.
You think she's that good looking?
Ashley Evans Smith. You ever see her?
Yeah.
She's got a podcast. It's just about the most boring thing you could fucking
listen to.
Is it really?
I never listened to it. I've never listened to it.
It's like listening to paint dry.
Jesus but listening to paint dry.
It's like, dude. But the thing is, they talk about like sex. Like that's the whole thing. It's like, but she's very monotone. She's like, so when the penis goes into the asshole.
What do you think it is? You think she's just trying to be like super chill?
No,
like,
this is her fucking personality.
You
but the thing
so?
is, if I was like this, talking about penises and butts and bondage, I wouldn't be doing a podcast.
No. I mean, people would listen just to watch it and go, what the fuck?
That's what's going on. And the thing is, because she's in the UFC and like all these like celebrity kind of things, want to be close to kind of fighters and stuff like that. Everybody wants to be friends with the fighter.
Everybody wants to be friends with the tough guy.
I also don't want to be friends with a bitch that got choked out by a bulldog choke. That is like some like day one shit you don't get choked out by a bulldog.
That's true.
Anyway,
okay.
I don't want to start harping on her as a mixed martial artist because I want to harp on her as a terrible podcast
and a terrible OnlyFans chick.
Yo, so she has like she's got like porn stars on and stuff, and then other like female like fighters, and they talk about like their sex life and putting things in their assholes and stuff. And I'm just like, it's sad because like I want my fighter to be a fighter, I don't want to have her.
You don't want to hear about her jamming stuff in her ass.
Sell yourself.
Oh Christ, I guess. Yeah.
I don't want her to have to sell herself to me with her like.
Well,
her
you wonder,
ass and
is that
body.
a financial issue? Is that like a UFC not pumping that cheddar out?
No, it's a thing. Like if they were like, "Yo, DJ VW is good," but if you boys start showing a little skin, I would be doing deadlifts in a thong.
100%. Yeah.
Don't give me the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
Because like, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to?
I'll do feet stuff. I'll do whatever, man.
I'll do mouth stuff.
You want to see mouth stuff? Is that what you guys want to see? Hey, let us DM us. Let us know if you want to see mouth stuff. We need to know that there's going to be some financial backing.
DJVW / Patreon
or DJVW or OnlyFans / DJVW. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of people are parlaying into that OnlyFans scene, and it's interesting. Like I know on tfatk, that girl Kat, she's doing an OnlyFans for her feet, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah. And apparently she's making money. And to that, I say, like,
bank.
go get that fucking money, girl. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're going to have these people pay money to see your feet? Why would you deprive people of that?
Yeah, no, I get it. But the thing is, you know what?
OnlyFans is a little off-putting. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I think anything that's like the next morning you could wake up and go, what the fuck did I just do? Is like a little weird, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have any of those moments anymore because I don't drink.
I have those moments.
See, that's the thing. I don't.
I have those moments.
I don't,
you know what?
I don't
told
do
the story.
butt stuff and I don't like drink. So
it wasn't butt stuff that got me there. I told the story last night. It was like I shouted out my boy Chase Lepard. I fucking called up like Dr. Drew After Dark when he had Bertkreischer on, and they actually answered my call. And one of the first things I said was like, I know Chase Lepard. And for some reason I thought that was a good thing to do. And then I'm laying in bed that night and I wake up and I go, did I just do something really embarrassing?
Yeah,
and it was like once the weed wore off, I was like, oh yeah, I totally did, bro. And then I went back to sleep.
See, the fact that you would have called them high is, I would never have done something like that.
I stopped doing.
I'd be too scared to do that kind of shit.
Well, we talked about it last episode where I really, really like eliminated smoking because it's like everything that I do to be this. Fun, charismatic, loud communicator and calling up my boy and we're jerking each other off about how good everything is going. I don't want to do any of that shit once I get high. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to look at anybody. Yeah, I think that's when people do that, like when blank podcast has a guest on and they get super, super high and I go like, how the fuck?
I was watching Super High Me with Doug or whatever, or Getting High with Doug.
Yeah,
Jack
Benson.
Black had to leave.
Yeah, that's a famous episode. He was too high.
Like, roast beef. And then he's like, what are you saying? He's like, roast beef. And then he's like, what does that mean? That's my safe word. My wife needs to get me out of here. I don't want to fucking beef here anymore.
Oh my God. So that's a nightmare.
Speaking of beef, right? Going back to the fights.
Of course.
Let's just move on to the co-main.
Yeah, Chandler.
Dan Hooker and fucking Chandler.
Dan Hooker's a monster.
Holy shit, dude. He literally, that fight went exactly the way the Pitbull fight went. He was baiting him to the left.
I never saw the Pitbull.
He was baiting him to the left, and once he could, he uncorked that fucking right hand and dropped Dan Hooker.
Well,
and if Dan Hooker had more miles on him and a couple more wars, that would have knocked him out dead. He would have knocked him dead.
Well, as somebody who is not as immersed in the fight game as you are, what I thought I was seeing was Dan Hooker's lateral movement was negating the right hand because he was circling to Dan's.
I might know fighting.
Yeah.
I might know fighting.
Yeah.
I know I'm a student of the sport.
Yes.
I practice, but when it comes to lateral movement,
that's right.
There's no one better in the goddamn game.
I come from a long lineage of lying crabs.
David Lee Corbo.
But I was watching him. I'm looking at Dan. I'm looking at his lateral movement. I'm looking at it negating the right hand of Chandler. And also the lateral movement makes it difficult to land a shot, a takedown. Because you're always, that's what you do if you stuff a takedown.
Michael Chandler's a motherfucker of a wrestler.
Yeah,
dude.
well, so I imagine when somebody shoots a takedown, you want to sprawl, but you also want to move laterally. Because when you move backwards, if they catch you backpedaling when somebody shoots a takedown, that's when you trip up and you fall. So I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Dan Hooker.
But the thing is, he was against the fence, too. So
yeah, he was against the fence a lot. Well, Chandler was a lot of forward pressure.
Well, here's the thing. It was kind of like a Mexican standoff kind of thing, where one guy's got one and one's got... Because he can't really shoot.
He can't shoot, and he can't uncork the right hand.
It would be a good time for him to shoot because the guy's against the fence, so he couldn't sprawl.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, Michael Chandler also knows that his back is against the thing, and if he shoots, Dan Hooker's going fucking knee right up the middle.
And Dan Hooker was doing
like this very tentative dance that
you said Mexican standoff was a great way to put it.
Exactly.
And Dan Hooker kept checking him with those leg kicks, so he was doing a great job of controlling the distance of the entire thing because Dan Hooker had a long reach on him.
Yeah.
And so he's throwing these leg kicks. Chandler can't get in close to throw the bomb because he keeps moving laterally, and every time he moves forward, he gets hit with the leg kick, and he can't really effectively shoot. If he gets him up with the cage, good, but that lateral movement's gonna, if he stuffs a takedown and moves laterally, then the takedown's no good. So you could see Chandler getting frustrated at some points. He kept doing he would stop the action and go like,
shake it out, like, come on, man.
Yeah, he'd be like, what the fuck? But
we're gonna fight.
He figured it the fuck out.
Sure did. And then he cut a WWF promo at the end. And I won't go get McGregor. I don't want to talk about my transition.
You're a fucking macho man, bro. Dude. I'm telling you, he did though. You're damn right. He cut a WWF, and he was so charismatic.
Going for you.
Coming for you, big boy. Yo, he was good. I
I like Michael Chandler. He reposted.
I was enamored.
He
enamored by
reposted
it.
one of my bag work videos.
Did he really?
He was like, "Yo, these late night monsters are getting like crazy out there." He reposted.
And it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
Dinging up the old bag.
Ripping it, doing like cartwheel kicks and
Getting
shit.
on Chandler's radar. Look
Chandler.
at you, big boy.
Chandler, I'm coming for you. September 12th.
Dude,
the war on the shore.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Atlantic City, New Jersey.
God damn it, it was good. It was, I mean, he came in hot and then cutting that promo at the end.
It's hot, too.
I believed it.
He is
dude,
hot.
he's a damn stud, isn't he?
He's a stud.
A handsome dude.
You look, you remind
yeah, I'm
me
the
of
dog,
a lot
I'm the
of-
dog shit version of him.
You're the ugly
Hey,
little
wait, come
brother
on, man, what the fuck?
that all the genetics went to him,
No,
none went
no,
to
no,
you.
and he's shredded,
You
bro.
got
His
your
abs
mama's
are so
titties.
great. No,
You got
I'm
your
working
mama's
on those,
titties.
bro. Don't talk about my mom's titties.
But anyway, he kind of reminds me of you in that way.
Yeah.
A better looking,
Stop.
more
No.
successful,
Just say,
better
can you,
shit.
you could stop the sentence there. You
I'm
could
just
say he
saying-
reminds me of you. We're in different lanes, bro. If I wanted to be Michael Chandler, I'd be Michael Chandler.
No,
all right?
you wouldn't, because if you did, you would. You
No,
know.
God, I don't want to be. All right, that's the only reason I'm not.
I hate people that do that.
Yeah, if I wanted
If
to
I
fucking
wanted to be, I could have been a UFC
Yeah,
fighter. Fuck you.
Yeah, go ahead
Okay,
and put in
you
all
could-
that work.
Go spar with an elite fucking striker.
I'll tell you what, though, I want to see him fight Khabib. I want to see him fight Poirier. You know, I
Oh,
wouldn't mind
Poirier
watching
was
it.
like, "Fuck you! I'll sell hot sauce. I don't think you deserve it." You know,
Yeah,
and really, he doesn't. The guy
Chandler?
next who deserves it is Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira had a great last fight. A really great
has
last
had
fight.
a great 10 years.
Yeah.
And
been
he's
killing
just
it.
this quiet.
Yeah, he's not
killer
marketable.
with like glasses on.
That's the
You
reason,
know,
though. He's
like,
not marketable.
He
He's
wears
not-
glasses to the octagon and
I
then
mean-
he takes them off.
Look at that. Look at Khabib. Look at Poirier. Look at Connor. Look at Chandler.
Yeah.
And then Oliveira.
But he's
the last.
he's
in
the
the line
dark
of
horse in the
marketable people.
division.
Yeah. But as far as marketability goes, he's at
quiet.
the bottom of the line.
Yeah, you want your champion to be a little bit more.
You want
have
Conor.
a little bit more bravado.
Yeah, you want a Connor. Ideally, you want a Connor whose skill set sticks around and who keeps banging and putting people out. That's what you want.
He
because
keeps banging
and just putting
women
people
who
to
don't
fucking
want to be banged.
No.
And he keeps putting out old men.
That's bad for business,
Hey.
Connor. Hey, Connor, listen to DJ VW, all right? We got some pointers for you. Stop hitting old people.
Connor,
Stop
don't
touching
listen-
people against,
Don't
with the
listen to him.
no-nos.
Connor, I got some advice for you. No means yes, and yes means no.
No, God damn it.
And
This-
also, when an old man says your whiskey sucks, you hawk back and you smack
crack
him right in the
crack him.
mouth.
You send him to the afterlife.
You send him.
That old man's dead now. They said it was COVID. It was a right hand.
You actually, not for nothing, that old man ate that shot.
Yo, he did eat that
He was
shot,
like,
right?
That's the best you got,
Is that
young
what
blood?
you got, boy? I've been through Vietnam. I've been in the fucking rice fields, you son of a bitch.
That's the best you got, young blood?
Yeah, man. It's it was a crazy fight though. That Chandler fight. You know,
It was out of control.
How quickly he figured out the puzzle that was Dan Hooker, because Dan Hooker was being very tentative and he was fighting a fight smart with the lateral movement, with the leg kicks. You know. He was controlling distance. He was negating the right hand. I thought that he was going to have a problem, and I was wondering, like, God damn, it would suck for Chandler to have this hype train behind him, much like.
Well, I was pulling for him because I like Michael Chandler.
Well,
I follow
yeah.
Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're friends.
Obviously,
he put me on his
you have an
Instagram.
intimate relationship with him.
Like,
he enjoys your
I
bag
like
work.
the guy.
He slid in your DMs and gave you some pointers, did he not?
He was like, "Hey Jay, how did you throw that one shot there?" And I was like, "Mike, I'll teach you.
I'll teach you." He shot him a couple
let,
videos.
Let
and
me
sent
get
them
down
over
to
there.
Tennessee. I'll show you
I'll
everything
give you
I
a
know,
couple of
kid.
things. Yep,
Don't
yep.
worry, kid. I'll show you
I
everything
enjoy
I
him
know.
though. I've not seen many of his fights.
Has got a little black kid as a son.
Does he really? How could you not like the guy?
You can't not like
And then
him.
he cuts the the greatest promo.
All things through the power of Christ.
Yo, Macho Man
God-fearing
rolled in
man.
his goddamn grave.
God-fearing man?
Promo. Yeah, God-fearing man.
Dude,
yeah.
so the man checks all the boxes. Ready?
He does.
Good looking, charismatic, adopted a young black kid,
Yep.
God-fearing man,
Yep.
and a goddamn American.
And he cuts a mean
an American,
promo.
guys.
American.
Comes out with a fucking flag and everything.
And he cuts a mean promo.
And he
dude.
cuts a
He really
promo.
does. And you see the way I even like the way he stomped up the stairs into the octagon.
And
I love
then
that.
does a layout backflip like me
Yo,
at Sky Zone.
bro. Right? Fucking Jeff Hardy and the shit off the top turnbuckle. I was impressed, man.
That
I really
great.
was. It
that was
great.
the appetizer. I lost it. Me and my brother were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, dude. It was great. It was a great fight.
And then on to the McGregor.
Yeah, of course,
Boy.
coming out to that classic McGregor music.
Oh, Sinead O'Connor, and
Yeah.
then dropping into Hypnotized by Biggie Smalls.
It was great. I
Man.
felt that vibe.
And then fucking Dustin Poirier coming out to James Brown, the hardest working man in show business.
And I know what
pays the cost to be the boss.
we all do it, right? You always analyze their walk. And I go,
oh, Dustin got a swag when he goes out to the ring.
I thought Dustin looked a little bit nervous. Like he kept running.
Mother.
You know, he would run and then he would stop and then he would run and then he would stop. And I go, to me, that looks like a man who like really wants to get this walk over with. And it could be good or it could be bad.
Yeah.
He could either want to get there or he's like, this is making me nervous.
Knuckles up and then he runs, dude.
Yeah.
DC's like, let's get
But that's a consistent thing. That's a let's get it. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a let's get it move. And I felt like Dustin seemed nervous. And I think that in the first round he was. I think he...
he got clipped.
Yeah, he got clipped twice. One time he got put on Queer Street a little bit.
He said in the post fight conference, he was like, "Yo, that left." He's like, that did some damage. He's like,
he did one of these. He got hit. He went.
He said if he would have pursued from there, he's like, I would have been in some trouble if he would have hit me again.
Yeah.
And then he goes, but he didn't.
Waters.
So he hit him, and then he pushed him up against the cage and started working clinch work.
Yeah.
If that's the Conor from before. He hits you and then he measures you and then whack again and then whack again.
Yeah.
He doesn't let off. And then even Conor was saying, he's like, I was tentative. I didn't let my, he's like, it was a lot of rust. Yeah. He's like, he just didn't feel the way he usually feels. And then that's like another thing, he's got 2 fucking babies. He's got another one on the way.
He's got
$50
million.
He's got $50 million. He came to Abu Dhabi on a yacht. Anybody who does that doesn't have that grit, that shit, what it takes to get to be the man.
Yeah.
You no longer possess it because you already are the man.
Yeah.
You already won. You won the game.
Yeah, where you've already reached the end, the finish line.
Exactly.
It's
hard to get
where's the
you
goalpost now?
Yeah.
What is the goal even?
I don't know.
The goal used to be double champ. And now
Done.
what's the goal?
And then after that, it was to be a billionaire. Done.
Yeah. What's
after
the goal?
That was to be 3 rape charges. Done.
If you're Michael.
Done.
Holy shit, bro.
Done.
Was that a goal? You think that was a goal for Conor McGregor? Jesus Christ, bro. But you look at Michael Chandler, that's a man with a goal.
That man has a goal right now.
And his goal post is within his sights and he's fucking sprinting at it right now.
And he's going straight up the ass of the competition.
I think he's going to make it there. I genuinely do. But if you're Conor...
I hope so. I'm pulling for him.
Yeah. It would be the next big hype. You know what I mean? To watch Chandler grind his way up to the top.
He deserves it. He's been in the game for a long time. He's been fighting for a long time. He's paid his dues. It just wasn't in this organization. And
but it's still paid your dues.
I want to see him. I want to see him win. He said he's like, look, winning last night was the biggest of my career.
Yes, the biggest moment.
And it is because it's the culmination of your career. Yeah. All of this to get to the most elite level of fighting in the world.
And
the
then
UFC,
they throw you Dan Hooker, by the way.
And then they throw you Dan Hooker, number 6.
Yeah, who's a goddamn killer.
Yeah, who just went to war, who beat Gilbert Burns. Nobody even... It's like, dude, he just beat Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is in talks right now to fight Kamaru Usman for the 170-pound title.
Yeah, they didn't just throw him a smoker.
Yeah, I mean, we're going deep into it and everything like that, but I'm rooting for him. I want to see him succeed. He definitely deserves it. Poirier doesn't want it. He feels like he
wants
needs
to sail off.
But if Chandler goes out there and starches another guy like a Charles Oliveira, then you have no... You can't not deny that man a title shot because it's like he's coming in, he's beating the best of the best. Why does he need to go fight a number 12 fighter?
Yeah, no, there's no reason.
He just beat number 6.
Already did that in a different organization.
Yeah, he just beat number 6.
Yeah, he's already worked his way up. You know what I saw though in the Poirier fight was. In the beginning, the first round, I expected a knockout. I thought Conor was going to get the knockout in the first round.
Yeah, you got the knockout.
He got close with that. There was 2 times. He put him on Queer Street the second time. And when it didn't happen, when the round ended, I was like, oh, shit, he's still in there. Then what I saw in the second round was Dustin lost that fear. And he got loose with his boxing. Yeah. He got comfortable with the range. And he started letting his hands loose, bro. Yeah. And I was like, oh, shit. And as soon as I said that was really only like 30 seconds before the knockout.
You know, the thing is, when I woke up, I look at my phone and I'm like seeing Mr. Clavicles and like Photoshop.
Everybody's just going
and I'm
so
like,
hard.
Oh my God,
you feel a little bad? I felt a little bad.
I felt a little angry, honestly.
I felt a little rage.
I felt a little angry because I understand what like this sport is and like what you have to do and just how easy it is to make a meme. Beast, right? And it is, dude. Unfortunately,
it's what happens. It's the same thing I felt watching Ronda Rousey get head kicked into oblivion and then coming back and catching the unmerciful hands of Amanda Nunes, watching her head bounce off the fucking.
I didn't care about Ronda
I felt
like
bad
that
because I was only ever a peripheral fan of MMA. and I really got into it because of Rhonda. So I was a late comer to the show, and I thought Rhonda was
when
the
she
shit.
would get like an arm bar,
dude, it was great.
And
Hip
like
tossing
she would
bitches.
like be pushing her titties up, and they would press up.
No, wait,
that's not
that's not why I came to the show, bro. I
That's
came to
why
the
I
show
stayed.
for the hip tosses. I stayed for the titties. I showed up for the hip tosses and the arm bars,
I
man.
came for the titties.
But watching
and
her
guess
get-
what? I stayed for the titties.
and came for the titties and stayed for the titties. But when I watch, those people, I watch Connor. You get to see
so
these people.
Sad.
Unlike any
And then
other
like
sport.
waking up and watching Mr. Clavicles and all these guys.
I don't even
was
want to
like,
look at
you
them.
sons of bitches.
I don't even want to look at them. I
You
want to
god-
DM them like, bro, have you no class? What
like,
the fuck, man?
you know you're
Why
so-
don't you get in there and do 5 hard rounds?
And
you
then
piece
they
of
would go like this. I don't do that. I'm not going to do that.
No, they're fucking meme
But what
masters.
I am going to do is make the meme of this
They're-
motherfucker.
There are people that could hurt you with memes, and that's a class of its
You
own.
remember how on our thing I was like, I can't wait to be a meme? I retract that completely.
Yeah, you don't want to be that kind of meme.
I don't want to be a
we don't want to
knockout
get.
meme.
We're gonna take some fucking YouTube fight against some other YouTubers, and we'll get KO'd together. It'll be a 2 versus 2. We'll get slept and become memes.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, let's throw the towel in, bro. Let's end this
Well,
shit.
What was good about that is everybody got paid, So Connor got his $6 million. Dustin made his 7 figures. He made $1 million plus pay-per-view buys.
What
He's
is
going to
the
do really
pay-per-view
good.
buys? Do you understand? Do you know?
He gets a percentage of it.
Is that percentage usually larger than the initial purse, or is it?
It could be depending on how many you sell.
Which is, it's a Connor fight, so it's a big.
So
big
if he
sell.
gets, let's say, like points. So points are like percent. So let's say he gets like 1 point, 2 points. He gets 2%. So 2% of like let's say
all those pay-per-view sales. Yeah,
exactly. Let's say
I wonder
Connor
what
has
the numbers were on
3.2
that.
points or 3.2%. He gets a piece of that. So you might even get like 0.5% and make an extra. Like $800,000, $1.2 million.
Right.
So it's good,
I mean,
man.
they did good. They did
Everybody
good,
got
yeah.
paid, and
Well, I was
like
talking-
moving on from fight.
Well,
fight
there is
talk.
something that I want to talk to you about. It's a little bit less technical, but I was on the way here, and I'm talking to the Queen Cobra, and we're talking about the idea of Jake Paul offering $50 million for the fight, and you go, is it better for, let's say, in both scenarios, Connor loses. He loses to Dustin, and he loses to Jake Paul.
Are you insane that you think?
No,
he would
this is
lose
hypothetical.
to-
So
This is because
Yeah.
there's no fucking way.
Right.
Because
So why not
Do you want to
take
know
the
why?
50 mil?
Do you want to know why? I've been doing this for 8 years.
Yeah.
I am pretty fucking good.
Right.
I'm a good mixed martial
You
artist.
are, yes.
And if I step in there, I've sparred with guys who are like 20.
yeah,
And they will. It's
It's a different world
It's
for
a
'em.
different fucking world.
Right, right.
It's like these guys are professional fighters. You
Yeah.
could be a good whatever. You could be the best guy in your flag football league.
Yes, yeah,
If
yeah.
you go play
It's not gonna
professional
work out
football,
for you,
you're not going to
for
last
sure.
a quarter.
Do you
know?
think that Jake Paul retracts the offer, or does the offer stand and he just drops
he's
the
gonna keep
pay?
it out there, and you know what? It's just it's gonna look kind of pathetic after a while because
Yes.
Connor's not gonna take it, and you keep like barking up a tree. You start kind of looking like a bitch, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You kind of start looking like you're the homeless guy begging for change.
Yeah, I saw
so you
a
go
video
from yeah.
of him going wild after Connor's loss, and just like he must have been fucked up, and it just wasn't I'm all for these young dudes making their money. We want to be successful content creators as well, so I have no hatred towards the Paul brothers. I think do what you do. You guys are doing great, but it is a little bit kind of gross, in my opinion, to see Jake
Well, I'm
kind
the
of fucked
opposite.
up and going hard in the paint and screaming about Connor getting KO'd.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I hope that the Paul brothers get shot in a drive-by. And then we're done with the Paul
Ooh,
brothers.
Jesus Christ.
And you know what, guys?
Yeah.
That's this game, because if I ever blow up, people are gonna wish me death.
Yes.
And you know what? That's okay too.
Yeah, that means you're doing well. Well,
But you know
I
what?
would like
you
to
guys
see Connor
crap.
sleep him.
You guys crap on my sport with your bleached hair
Yeah.
and your fucking Johnny from Cobra Kai look.
Yep.
And I just
won't
want to
stand
put
for it.
hands on you.
Yep. Well, I mean,
But that's not the world we live in,
No.
and Connor's never going to take that fight.
you don't think so?
He's not going to take
50
that
mil
fight.
is a nice chunk, though. But I
Wipe
guess
your ass
he's doing
with
just
that.
fine.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't
what do
need
we
it.
got? Connor with his $7 million plus purse from the pay-per-view, and he's got his proper 12. He's got his deal with Reebok.
Dustin got his $1 million plus pay-per-view points.
Yeah.
And a guy in Des Moines, Iowa got $1 billion from the Mega Millions, folks. Everybody fucking wins.
Yeah.
But the DJVW.
Hey, we're winning in our own way, but we're not winning 900. Was it 900 bill?
It was
Or 9 bill?
$1 billion.
$1 billion. $1
And I was
billion.
playing the fucking tits out of that lottery
really?
too. Oh boy, was I! I was every day. I was buying like $6 worth. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but That's a lot for a guy who never plays the lottery.
Yeah, I never played the lottery either. But,
and everybody always goes like, why bother? And I go, you know that guy in Des Moines, Iowa, what?
If you said that to him.
He probably said like, why bother, Bill? And he's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and win this motherfucker.
And then he's sending dick pics to everybody who said it was a dumb idea.
I know.
Hey, look at this cat.
Now he's like, suck my cock for $1 million.
What do you do? What do you do, Jay? If you get $1 billion.
You know, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'd probably, I would probably try to set up a drive-by at the Paul Brothers.
Well, I mean,
I would try to
$1 billion is going to buy you a hell of a hitman.
That's what I'm saying. I would get a really good spec ops guy,
or just get yourself a nice Jew lawyer and do it yourself.
Yeah, I'm more about killing those guys.
That's what I'm saying. Get yourself the nice Jew lawyer, then
get
go put
me out
hands
of it.
on him.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Jew lawyer
and
up.
Go choke the life out of them. And then just lawyer up.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad idea. So no, I would get like some spec ops guys, and I would set up a hit on them. Guys.
A real hit. And
then I would
a legitimate one.
Not only would I
become a kingpin.
Not only would I be the guy who won the $1 billion, but I also be the guy that was involved in a hit attempt.
Yeah. Yes.
On YouTubers.
Successful hit, not a hit attempt. A hit.
Well, I'm gonna get off.
It's good.
When I got that kind of money, I got to get off me
that
money.
Jew lawyer is getting you off.
I'm going to get off.
I'm going to get the best Jew lawyer I can get.
I'm going to find the best lawyer that fucks the littlest of kids.
No, God damn it,
and
bro.
he's going to get me walking, baby.
If you got a lawyer who fucks kids, you know he's a good lawyer.
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
Off with it. But I always had a thing in my head. If I one of the things I've always wanted to do, which we will do,
fuck a dude,
not fuck a dude.
Oh,
all right,
sorry.
I don't think you need $1 billion to fuck a dude. You just got to be as charismatic as me.
I thought you would be like, first things first. I'm fucking a dude.
You just got to be charming.
When you got $1 billion, you're no longer gay or straight. You're just a guy with $1 billion. I
also don't think you need to be charming to get fucked by a dude.
And this guy with $1 billion wants to fuck a dude today.
I mean,
it's gonna
happen. It's gonna happen. He's gonna fuck a dude before lunchtime. Before lunchtime, he's fucking a dude. I don't even think you gotta be charming.
I'd probably fuck Joe Rogan.
Dudes are animals. You don't got to be charming.
No.
If I was a gay guy, you just say, you want to suck my dick? And I'd go, cool, man.
They got appetites.
You don't got to put the moves on me. There's no reason for that.
That's why they got those like leather like fucking clubs and stuff.
That's exactly with holes in the walls and the stalls. That's it, bro. That's
holes in the walls and stalls,
that's for
baby.
dicks, bro. That's glowy holes, all right?
Oh,
but
that'd be cool.
I would. What, holes in the walls in the stall would be cool?
Yeah, you open up a big gay bar where you hit that money.
Holes in the stall walls?
Holes in the stall walls.
Oh, shit, bro.
That'd be pretty good.
I would want to get something like a cul-de-sac, and I want to move all my friends into it, and we would throw the meanest parties. We'd have
the illest cocaine.
The best cocaine
Rape
you could
the
find.
hottest chicks.
No, stop.
I'm sorry.
God damn it. God damn it. Although I am one half of DJ VW, I do not condone these things. All right?
Come on.
But I would want to do that.
Can't rape one?
I know. You can't rape any. All right? You can't rape any. Why don't you just be nice?
This is bullshit.
Can't you just be nice?
Why do I have $1 billion?
I don't know, man. Just because you're tough and you can do it.
I can't rape one person with $1 billion.
What did you say last night? It was like, just because you got a fat dick doesn't mean you need to do porn. Just because you can manhandle and strangle somebody and then fuck them doesn't mean that you should. All right.
Whitney Cummings is going to hear this and she's going to go hard after us.
She's going to try to cancel us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you.
She's got the blue hair and the titties to cancel us.
God damn it. But I would want to do that. I'd want to move everybody into a cul-de-sac. I'd want to have the coolest fucking parties. I'd want to rename the street to Winner's Circle and just do dope ass shit.
I just want to do dope hood rat shit with my friends.
Do dope hood rat shit with my friends.
Is that such a crime?
I don't think it is.
I honestly think you could do it now.
I think so. I think that
you probably get a couple of the guys in the building just to hook up with them.
What kind of guys?
Black guys.
Yeah. I'm sure I could.
You'd get a couple.
Yeah.
Black guys.
Yeah. Throw them a couple of hundos.
And then you get them to, do black guy shit.
Yeah. Black guy stuff.
Okay.
I follow what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying.
Are these the guys that we're having... we're going to put the hit out on the Pauls?
Well, if all goes to plan, yeah.
I got a building full of hitmen.
Building full of Tyrones.
Any single one of them.
Bust a cap in your
white
ass.
You throw them a couple of racks, and they're going to go out there and...
Hey, Johnny, check it out, Fucking Karate Kid, this motherfucker.
You know what is an interesting thing, though, is I know one of your topics is kind of the antithesis of what happens when you win $1 billion.
Yeah, because that would be the jump off to your life would be, what am I going to do with all this money? Because there's a guy in fucking Iowa right now talking about it.
Yeah.
But then again, what if they said you won the $1 billion, but you got 48 hours to live now,
Mr.
Des Moines, Iowa?
And why do you have 48 hours to live? Because
Oh, because there's a Muganlanara. What's the name of it?
Oh, the big.
Amora.
No, it's like Umagagagu.
The asteroid that they don't believe is an asteroid.
Yeah, the long one they think is an alien craft, but that thing is going to impact the surface of the planet. Oumuamua. You got a good memory.
Thank you very much.
I thought it was Umagagugu.
It's Oumuamua.
Well, if you had 48 hours to live because of an impending asteroid impact, I would wager that you would do the same thing, which is try desperately to kill the Logan brothers, the Paul brothers in 48 hours.
I'll give you the rundown real quick. Okay. Right? So I wake up in the morning.
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Okay. Let's just go to the next 24. Okay, the last 24.
The last 24.
I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Just let the sun.
Do you still go to the gym and train?
Just let the sun hit me in the face.
This is calm, Jay. This is different.
Then I hold my wife. I hold her for 3 hours. I tell her I love her.
You got 21 left.
I'm gonna stay on the couch and watch The Office and hold her for 3 hours.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna have a delicious meal.
Okay.
I'm gonna call everybody.
What are you gonna eat?
Of my friends and family. Tell them I love them. Probably spaghetti with steak.
Okay.
Probably spaghetti with steak. I don't know why. Yeah. Spaghetti with steak.
Yeah, it's good. Okay.
And then on that last hour of impending doom, I fuck a guy.
Now, is this a hate fuck? Are you gonna be nice, or is this like a domination thing?
I'm gonna inevitably kill him. It ends with him dying.
So this poor guy, the last thing that he has is this fucking vanilla gorilla pounding him in the ass.
My greatest
day. You get him in that choke and you kiss him. You go, "This is where you go to sleep." And you kiss him.
Just come. So my best day would be his worst.
Yeah, that's so terrible. That's what you're doing on the way out. I mean, I get it. We're all gonna die anyway. But Jesus Christ, Jakey boy,
I'm hurting somebody on the way.
That's when it finally happens. When Jay knows he's got 48 hours to live, that cup full of rage boils it runneth over, baby. It runneth over.
Just like Jehovah's anger.
It just he breaks it in his hand, and then he takes that glass-filled fist and he bitch slaps men and he ass fucks them. He ass fucks them to death. To death. That's a lot of.
How do you spend your last day on Earth?
Dude,
how do you do
I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I think it's getting right with whatever creator there may or may not be.
Sure.
And I'd want to be with my family. I don't know that I might. I like a revenge. There might be some people that I go after who have wronged me. I don't know if it's a wise investment of my time, but there's some people that have wronged me in the past. I think I might go hit them up. No, not my mom. I go to my mom and I'd be like, "Hey,
kiss her.
You did good." You know, I think I'd give her a kiss. I'd give her a hug. No.
I mean, you kiss her.
Oh. What? You're like on the mouth? Like on the mouth?
Dude.
That's what I do in the last couple of hours. I make out with my mom. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, bro?
My last day would be so gross.
What did you... Wait, yo, your brother told us that story about that dude that said something off-colored to one of the girls he was with at a pizza place.
Oh, he smeared shit.
And he's like, guys, he goes... I'm going to go to the bathroom.
And I'm going to do some doo-doo shit.
And after that, we got to go. And he goes to the bathroom because the dude behind the counter said something like really off-sexual to a young girl that he was with.
Something about her butt cheeks looking proper, but she's only 14.
Real young. Yeah, 14. And Josh grasps a log with a handful of toilet paper.
Sure does.
And just proceeds to paint the walls in a fucking turd, in a man turd.
G.G. Allen style.
Yeah. And then he fucking leaves. They go and they leave and they hear him from like a block away going, "What the fuck?" And I go to your brother. I look at that and I go, "That's a fucking man. That's a hero,
Only
bro.
A man would.
Your brother is a true American hero.
He shit on the toilet.
Everything. The top of the toilet, the walls.
To grab the turd.
Yep.
And then
he shit on the top of the toilet.
So he was like giving us the rundown of how he did it.
Jesus Christ,
So
bro.
basically, that's kind of reminiscent of my last 24 hours on Earth.
Yeah, just painting the walls with shit wherever you go.
Except with mom kissing and dude fucking.
Mom kissing, dude fucking, and wall painting with turds. Jesus Christ, bro. That's a hell of a day. That's not a bad last.
It would take a lot out of me. I would definitely need to sleep. You know, the sweet sleep of death.
Is that the last thing you try to do before the asteroid is? Like, let's get some sleep, man.
Hey, mom.
I don't think you. Hey, mom, get over here. Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss on some tongue,
bro. Jay, we're trying to get somebody to back this show financially. All right, we're trying to get people to throw us money. You're talking about kissing moms on the lips and Rise Super. We're trying desperately to lose our first sponsorship. Hey, Rise.
Guys,
are you sure?
If you got 24 hours to live,
go ahead.
Cuddle up with your loved one And have yourself a
nice cup of Rise Superfoods.
That's RYZE Superfoods.
Oh my God! Don't forget to use DJVW
at checkout to save yourself 15%.
Listen, I do want to as we fade out here, I'd like to reiterate to the YT gang, the youngest and tightest fan base on the planet Earth, all the good things that are coming down. You're crying.
This is one of the funniest episodes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
We started out kind of serious.
Yeah, we were. We came out hot. With this fight. And we tapered off.
I'm going to imagine that somebody's going to be listening to the beginning and then go like this, like, guys are kind of boring today.
Yeah. And then it ends with shit smearing, mouth kissing, and dude fucking.
You don't even know.
This is a roller coaster, baby. We took you guys on a whole ride.
You don't even know how this podcast
You don't even know how mentally
If you
ill.
manage to make it to this point, which is 49 minutes and 25 seconds.
You are the youngest and tightest.
Boy, you're a fucking champion in your own right.
I'm lightheaded now. I'm lightheaded. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh shit.
But there's a lot of really cool things on the horizon, guys.
Yeah.
We partnered up with
Chop Sports,
and we're going in on a studio space. We're calling it Level Up Studios. We're going to offer our services, our equipment to would-be up-and-coming YouTubers and content creators while also expanding our own empire and growing the ship that is DJVW. We got a lot of really cool plans.
So if you know somebody maybe in like the New Jersey area or tri-state area looking to get off the ground as a content creator and they need a place and they need help, they could hit us up. We're going to be starting a Level Up Studios thing, Instagram
page
soon,
and social medias.
But you could hit us up.
Us.
Yeah, you could always DM us, and we could talk rates and just see what you guys want to do, see what your show's about, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our show to the next level. We're gonna help some of the up and coming content creators because that's really this was hard. This was hard to get off the ground.
Yeah, and and I think making friends.
We had a lot of help along the way, man. Like not for nothing. We had my buddy Matt. Shout out to him. He does all the
sweet Matthew.
He does all the audio engineer work for the show.
He also whipped together our brand new intro and the old one.
Yeah,
he's a goddamn.
So
wizard.
we're gonna have an in-house intro music guy. So we're gonna have a guy. He graduated with a degree in audio engineering.
Yeah.
So he's legit, man. And
but a lot of people during the pandemic they started their own thing, and it's like if you really did start something, some sort of content related thing during the pandemic, you probably are at the point right now where you're looking to level up. You're looking to refine your product, and you maybe don't want to spend all this money on this, equipment, these lights and these fucking microphones and mixers and laptops.
It's a lot. It's a big investment to get off the ground. It's a huge investment. And when me and Dave talked about it, Dave didn't really have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Oh my God, when we started, hell no.
And I was like, dude, not for nothing. I got money in the bank.
Absolutely.
I'll get this thing off the ground. And it just, it turned into this, man. We got a great following. We got great friends. We've made great contacts like with this. And
we like to help people now.
Yeah. And
we like to find some friends.
Yeah, we joke around and we fuck around a lot on the show, but we do take what we do serious.
Yes.
And if you are one of those people who take your show serious and you want some help, it's coming.
Absolutely.
And I'm just
studios.
I'm really excited about this, man.
Yeah,
I really am. We put
a
lot of work into this.
We're working with too. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. They're good dudes.
Yeah,
we got some good partners.
All this stuff coming. We're gonna do a little revamping of the studio. So very soon, over the next few episodes, you're gonna see a change in the way the show looks. But have faith in your boys because we're gonna fucking execute. All right, and you're gonna love the new product, and it's gonna be the same old show with just a little bit of a revamping. And we're gonna have our own space now to start to create whatever the hell we want. Whatever we want to do it. We got access to it 24/7. We're gonna be in there cranking all kinds of content out. So
doing all types of cocaine.
Doing all kinds of cocaine because that's what businessmen do. All right.
I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I've never smoked a cigar.
I don't even like cigars. I force myself to smoke them because of how
damn
cool they look.
Bertkreischer,
you son
Bill
of a
Burr.
bitch, you
I'm gonna
bastard.
start smoking because of you fuckers.
I hate the way it tastes, but I love the way it looks.
That's the power move. Is to smoke a cigar.
That's also how I feel about dicks. I hate the way it tastes, but I love the way they look.
So yeah, that's it's gonna be good, man. I can't wait to celebrate with our boys and get this all up and running. And like I said, we're gonna have a new shot for you guys. We're gonna have a new studio. You're gonna get a new, fresh DJVW look. We've had a lot of help with our boys at Corn Fed.
Oh, no.
Cornbread?
Cornbread
402.
402, yeah.
They're making our sign and
whipping out the dopest DJVW.
We got some
sign.
real cool stuff coming in for backdrops and stuff like that. And all I want to do is rub elbows with Andrew Schultz, and I think
that's it. That's
I
all we want.
think it's happening.
But we want to create and we want to make people happy, and we want to make people laugh, and we want people to enjoy and have something to entertain, and we want it to come from fucking us, all right? We want desperately for the approval of strangers. And so, if you guys want to support us, you could always do so by doing all the normal stuff, liking, subscribing, comment, interact with us, DM us to be a part of the show, send us...
set up play dates with your children with Dave and Jack.
God damn it, don't redact. And if you're looking to step up the level of support, you could always go to patreon.com/DJVW. And of course, our sponsors, Rise Superfoods. You want to put a little bit of cash in the boys' pockets, head over to risesuperfoods.com. Enter in promo code DJVW at checkout to save yourself 15% off some delicious mushroom coffee.
And I just want to leave with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So Dave asked me about this story last night.
Dude. Yes, please.
So let me tell you what happened.
I really want to know this.
I drank all night one night in New Brunswick, and I slept at the train station because I couldn't get a ride to Superior Court, where I was looking at the barrel of about 15 years. Okay? They had me on 2 counts of second-degree weapons charges, second count of robbery, and a second count of aggravated assault.
You were just trying to get by.
I did not realize the severity of these charges. I was drinking all night. I looked fucking disheveled in the morning. I looked like Nick Nolte fresh out of jail.
The judge looked at you and went, probably be good to put him in jail.
He looked at me and he told me,
he
said, Mr. Bomlin, no, he said, you don't know, because he goes, where's your lawyer? And I go, I'm going to represent myself. He goes, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
He goes, you don't understand. You're looking at like 12, 15 years. And I go, really? And then
are you sure?
He was like, yeah. So he's like, I need you to go down and you need to go see a public defender.
Yeah.
And so I had to do that. But I had to wait till the court was dismissed. So I sat back down, and then there was a little old lady there for sentencing.
How old are we thinking?
She was about
60s?
She was Indian, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, they age like raisins. It's like they look really good for a while, then all of a sudden raisin.
She could have been in her 80s. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
it was probably in her 80s.
She's probably 52.
She didn't speak any English, okay? She was short, okay?
Yeah,
she had one of those things on.
Yes.
And then her love handle was protruding out the side.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
She looked exactly like that.
Painted a super vivid picture. I know exactly.
She had like purples and blues and turquoises on.
I like their colors pop.
So she had that on. She's got her lawyer next to her.
Yeah.
They're telling her, they're giving her sentencing.
Yeah.
They play the video back one more time of what she's in there for. So
you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the family had her babysitting the baby, right?
Yes.
The family had her babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
The baby was only like a couple months old.
Okay.
The baby's crying. This is an 80-something-year-old woman. She doesn't know how to handle this. So she grabs this little fucker.
Oh my God.
This kid.
Yes,
out
this wonderful baby.
The crib by his leg.
Okay.
Rips him out and then like throws him onto a pillow on the floor. You see all this happening, right? And then she goes up to him and like gives him a crack or two to try to get him to be quiet.
How else are you supposed to get these kids?
And then
he
grabs him by the arm and throws him back in the bassinet or whatever.
Indecisive. You want him in? You want him out?
I don't know.
What do you want?
What do you want? But I know what she definitely didn't want.
What's that?
The lawyers to see that video.
Holy shit!
And the family to know what she was doing because
what was she doing when the video was playing? Was she just quiet?
She was like.
She was like, oh,
she was making sounds. She was making sounds like,
man. My in-laws have an old dog that's about to die, and it does that. It just goes.
That's exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking, but also at the same time, I'm seeing her fuck this little baby up. Throwing this baby around.
Talk about mixed feelings, right? You feel bad for an old woman. You also feel bad for a newborn
you
baby.
Fucking bitch. And then I was like, oh, God, I feel bad for her, too.
Lord, have mercy on her soul.
And then the family's there, and they're like, family, what do you think? Because the family gets to say something.
It's her family?
No, it's another family.
So they hired her as a fucking babysitter.
Yeah. So
head kicked that bitch to death.
So what happened was they were like, well, we understand that she's old and maybe she doesn't know what she's doing, but she did this to our child.
She's gonna
and she gave him permanent brain damage. So there's this little mentally challenged Indian kid walking around right now.
You're hungover
because there's this. I'm looking like shit. I stink like Yingling. Dude, I was giving clothes to homeless people. It was insane.
Oh my God,
I was
bro.
stealing bagels at the thing and I
Yeah,
was
the
passing them
dumpsters, yeah,
out
bagels
to
at the
the
dumpster,
boys.
fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
So anyway, I'm watching all this happen, right? I'm seeing the video. I'm seeing the old lady. I'm seeing the family share their emotions of how they feel toward this lady. And they're like, look, I know it's bad. She's old. She might not know it. But my child has irreparable damage from this woman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel sorry for her the way a lot of people will feel sorry for her.
Of course.
And they go, we want to see her get the max penalty inflicted. So, yo, Judge Mulvihill, I'll never forget it. He's looking at the video. He's looking at the woman. And then, yo, shout out to Judge Mulvihill because thank God I'm white. Because, you know, if
you were an 80-year-old fucking Indian
if I was a
woman.
black guy, he'd be like, you want to represent yourself? Sure. 20 years. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Go on, buddy.
What? So anyway, they're doing the sentencing. The lawyer gets up and speaks, and like the defense, you know, goes like, "This lady, you know, we're asking for the max. You know, this woman shouldn't have done what she did.
Yeah.
She permanently destroyed this kid's future.
Yeah.
And then the attorney for her was like,
I agree.
no, he was like, well, honestly, they shouldn't have left that baby with this woman. It's not really her fault. She doesn't know how to watch a kid. She's 80 something. He said her age. It was like 86 or something like that,
Jesus
or
Christ.
84. They were like, you know, her age. You know, she doesn't really even know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then Judge Mulvihill's like, yeah. Well,
This is right after 9/11, by the way.
he goes like this, dude. He goes, yeah, well, you know, because of the severity of what happened and the baby and her age, I'm not going to give you the max, but I am going to give you 12 years. And then what happened is,
And then he puts
she
a little
goes like
picture
this.
of the Twin Towers. Says never
You
forget.
fucking cunt. So she goes like this. She looks up because she doesn't understand English.
Yeah.
So then the lawyer's like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the fuck was that?
Ming nong nick.
What the fuck, bro?
I don't know what he said.
Sure.
But it was clearly some gibberish that she understood. She goes like this. So he goes, you're going to get 12 years. And then she looks up at him because she's handcuffed in the front. And she goes,
Oh my God.
And she starts crying.
Oh
and
my
the fucking
God.
bailiffs come and take her away. And her family's crying.
Oh
and the
my
other family's
God.
crying. And the lawyer and the judge is just like this. And I'm in the back by myself like, holy shit.
Goddamn.
What the fuck did I just see?
Jeez, dude.
And I was like, I gotta go get me a fucking fat sandwich. I'll see you guys later.
What year was this?
Let me see. What year are
I'm
we in
curious
right
if
now?
she's still
2021.
I'm curious if she's still in there.
No, she died in jail. There's no way. There's no way. All she's doing is eating beaver, making soup, and dying in jail.
Jesus Christ. Bitches are just grabbing her by the back of the head and fucking.
Oh, God. Yeah. Honestly, like, she's so old, they probably wouldn't even fuck with her too much.
No,
But the
no.
thing is, when they
I like to
found out
imagine
what
that
she
she
did
did.
with the baby,
Yeah, they might have.
they might make her
She might be dead.
eat pussy
Yeah.
for the rest of her life. Yeah.
Are you hungry? Hope
Welcome
you
to
like
America.
Pussy. Yeah. Oh my God.
Well,
That's how we're gonna end this, huh, Jay? That's how we're gonna do
was
it.
episode 31. David J versus the world. I'm Jay.
Oh,
He's Dave.
it's true.
And we're
Oh,
out.
bye-bye. I love you. Mwah. Holy shit, dude.
Dave and Jay versus the world.